Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now, you see the title in the thumbnail and you're instantly probably worried, but, there's nothing really to be worried about. Obviously I'm here with fellow GMO commentator Nathan. Say hello to the GMO audience.
Yeah, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Me and Nathan are, have a little quick GM update video and an update regarding WWE2K22 and what our plans are for the future of GM. So, Aiden and I say let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay, so let's start with the obvious one that we talked about behind the scenes. So, if you want to tell the GMO audience what's going to be happening in June, what we discussed, and explain why it's happening, because obviously there's reasons to it. Mostly your reasons, obviously.
Yeah.
So go ahead and talk about what's going to be happening for the future of GMO past June and in June.
Alright, so, me and Aiden have been, constantly, trying to, keep GM going. We're always consistently uploading every single week. We have Mayhem always up on Friday. We have pay-per-views up when they're supposed to be done. There's been a few times, where we've, fallen a little bit behind, but it's, nothing too crazy. But honestly, the thing is WWE2K20 is kind of getting, really stale. And so me and Aiden decided that in June, we are unfortunately going to be taking a little break. And I know it might suck for some of y'all, but I mean, it's just we kind of have no choice. We're running out of stuff to do in GM mode, and it's just really hard. So me and Aiden do plan on taking a break, well, at least for me. So go ahead, Aiden, if you have anything to add on to that, then go ahead.
Yeah, so what Nathan meant by just him is that I'm going to be starting up a universe mode, cause I don't want you guys to just not be interested. I want to do the same content. I'm pretty sure it'll be like a Co 2K19 and 2K20 universe mode, non-related to GM mode. But yeah, so like Nathan said, starting in June, there will no longer be GM mode in 2K20, and it's nothing really to do with you guys. It's more of the game itself, the constant crashing, the lack of roster. And us, we don't like using custom superstars, so that's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of people that tell us just download Walter, just download Bronson Lee. No, we want it to look realistic, and sometimes there is exceptions where we have to download custom people, but then you get that unrealistic feel where it's John M. Oxley,
Yeah.
There's just a lot of times where that happens. And obviously another reason that you didn't mention is obviously that Nathan has a busy schedule, and let's just say that we only get 1 to 2 days a week to do anything in general. So that's
and we still manage to get Mayhem up every single week and get our pay-per-views done. So yeah, it's just not only is it my busy schedule, having to worry back to school, and then obviously working, but besides that, I mean, it's mostly me, and it's not all my fault. I mean, it's also the game. Like Aiden said, the roster is very, very stale. We're just running out of people to use, because we're not going to use people like Tyler Breeze in the world title scene. You know what I mean? That's just not how it's going to work. And it's just we're trying to keep we're trying to keep the rivalries fresh and not have to go back to old rivalries. And it seems like recently we've been having to do that a lot, because we're just running out of ideas. Because I mean, yeah, we're not going to use someone like Zack Ryder or Arya Daivari or Baron Corbin in the world title scene. That's
yeah,
you can't, that's just not realistic
Here's
at all.
Here's another example falling onto you. It's when someone loses a title match, they instantly go into another title feud. They'll challenge for the tag titles with this partner, then go for the IC or WWE title the week after. That's another struggle. But you're probably saying once again, use people other people, but we don't want to bore you guys. If we put Baron Corbin versus Arya Daivari in the main event of SummerSlam. No one's gonna give a shit.
No
Like,
one's gonna watch.
we need
Exactly.
to make you guys entertained, and doing that is not gonna work. So that's why you're only seeing guys like Johnny Gargano, Kevin Graham, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Matt Riddle, Aleister Black, Andrade, like those types of people on TV, because they're actually entertaining and give you 5-star awards, and you actually want to keep watching.
Yeah, but also something else I want to say, like, and honestly, guys, Kevin Graham. I mean, I'm pretty sure we discussed it before. Like, he was just like a random out of the blue, like, random like thing that ended up happening. And I honestly feel like if it wasn't for Kevin Graham, I feel like we probably would have been on this break a little bit earlier than what we are, like, right now, because Kevin Graham's like literally like carrying GMO on his back.
And as much as you guys hate him as a heel, he legitimately is carrying GMO. Like, please just thank Kevin Graham. It's not that hard to just say thank you, Graham. Like, jeez. Either way,
For real.
So obviously that was like the bad news, but Nathan, there's always some good news involved, cause you know,
Oh yeah.
we're gonna get out
yeah.
of kayfabe for this one. You know, there's no Rock announcing. This is from me and Nathan for you guys as a treat, because we can't just end with just lame pay-per-view, lameness. We gotta go all out. So it is my privilege, ladies and gentlemen, to announce to you that the final mayhem of this season will be a 2-night mayhem. The first night will be called Resistance, and the second night will be called Final Chapter. As you see right there on your screen, we will see Thursday, June 3rd, Mayhem Resistance, Night 1. On night 2, it will be Mayhem Presents Final Chapter on Friday, June 4th, a 2-night edition of Mayhem. Nathan, this is the first time in history that we're having a weekly show on 2 nights, but we'll get into what's next. But Nathan, why don't you explain to the fans, you know, like, one of the reasons, like, why we're doing this, because it's not just, like, for the content, like, there's obviously other reasons to doing this, like, you know,
So
quality right here.
Yeah. So honestly, guys, the main reason why me and Aiden decided to do this was because we were thinking of, you know, this break, and we're gonna be on a break from June all the way until WWE2K22 comes out, maybe a little bit after that. Who knows? But the main reason why we did this is because we want y'all, the fans, to have shows to go back and watch. So, I mean, me and Aiden were like, there's nothing better than let's go ahead and do 2 nights of Mayhem for like the last 2 Mayhems. You know, for the last 2, like, yeah.
Doesn't end there, because
Basically.
You know what's next. The big
one.
Oh,
yeah.
It's not just
It does not end there, ladies and gentlemen.
It does not, because it's not just a 2-night mayhem. We can't just have a 2-night mayhem with no deliver, because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to announce, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in GMO history, we'll be having a 2-night pay-per-view. It'll be called GM Mode Ending Wars. As you see on your screen right here, Night 1 will be Sunday, June 6th. Night 2 will be Monday, June 7th. It is the season finale of 2K20. So not only, ladies and gentlemen, is there 2 nights of mayhem, there's also a 2-night pay-per-view all in the same week. This is like 4 events, Nathan. And if you say that we don't try hard, this is proving to you guys that we care about your entertainment, and we want to end the series off with a bang. And Nathan, this is history right here. This is some big time history.
Oh yeah. And I mean, not only that, but you know, me and Aiden like had a bunch of conversations, long conversations, and this is the conclusion we came to, because we wanted to make sure that all the GM Mode fans had, like, you know, those last events that we did, that we want to make sure those are our best events that we've, you know, ever produced, and that's what we plan on doing. And we wanted to make sure that y'all could like go back and watch that. Like, let's say you're like, oh, you know, I don't have anything to do. Boom, GM Mode Mayhem Night 1, GM Mode Mayhem Night 2, GM Mode Ending Wars Night 1, GM Mode Ending Wars Night 2, you know, 4 big events, and I'm excited to film it, honestly. I can't wait.
Yeah, and let's just say rest in peace to my editing, but yeah, see, this is how much this is how much we are going into this, because this is gonna have to be definitely, I don't care if we're going out of kayfabe, but this is definitely gonna have to be pre-taped like at least a month in advance, because I have to get all of this up like in the span of like, oh god, okay. Either way, Nathan, well, you know, wait a minute, we're not done yet. You know, This is not enough, Nathan.
Oh yeah, not even
Mayhem,
close.
nah. We ain't done yet. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's been requested for ages. I repeat, ages. People ask about this every goddamn day of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't confirm that Raw is back, but not just Raw, but also SmackDown will be coming your way in WWE 2K22. Now, when me and Nathan discussed this, obviously we were like, how are we gonna manage to do this? And our plan is to just upload the weekly shows like on random days of the week whenever we find the chance to. So you might see a Raw on like a Tuesday and then SmackDown 2 weeks later on like a Wednesday, but like it's gonna have to happen that way. And me and Nathan behind the scenes want to make this work. We want to give you guys what you want, and we feel like we need this change back, because obviously one weekly show is chaotic. Because Nathan, you gotta agree, when you have one,
It's not gonna be enough.
you have
It's
like
not
a
gonna be enough.
200-person roster with one show. It's not enough. But once again, we're not done. We're not done yet. We are not done. We got
Oh
one
no,
more
it does
thing.
not end there, ladies and gentlemen.
We got one more thing. Cause what's Raw and SmackDown, Nathan? Without, hey, have the privilege, Nathan. Without a.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, without a draft.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We will be hosting the first ever GMO draft to determine the rosters for both Raw and SmackDown in 2K22. Now, obviously, this is big news. Now, you guys probably came in here expecting bad news, but guess what? Always toward the end, there's good news. Now you guys know that we have a big GMO weekend planned, one of the biggest GMO weekends ever. I'm sorry, Nathan, but this could be better than a whole just one day of GMO Mania. I mean, we got 4 nights of action, 2 nights of Mayhem, Mayhem Night 1 Resistance, Mayhem Night 2 Final Chapter, 2 nights of Ending Wars. Can it get any better than that? Absolutely. Like,
Man, I don't know, Aiden. I'm sure it can, but
so I hope this really does make up, because obviously we're gonna be gone for a while. If you do the math, July, August, September, October, we'll be gone for like 4 to 5 months, and you guys need something to go back on. You know, having one pay-per-view to end it off with, one Mayhem, is not enough. We need you guys to be able to go back for the next 4 to 5 months and watch Ending Wars Night 1, Ending Wars Night 2, Mayhem Night 1, Mayhem Night 2. We're doing this for not just you guys, but also the sake of build, because let's be honest, we need, build is obviously important for the pay-per-view. But yeah, Nathan, this is gonna be special, and let's just say when we record it, we hope it's the best show we produce to you guys, because let's just say it's gonna get spicy.
And yeah, me and Nate are gonna try our best to make sure that these last shows are our best shows, because we want to make sure that the fans always have something to go back and watch whenever while we're while I'm gone. I mean, Aiden, like he says, he's gonna be doing something while we're on that break, but still.
Yeah, I'll make a separate video on that. But
I
yeah,
think
before we
I
wrap
think
this
that
up, though,
concludes this video, Aiden.
Before we wrap this up, though, this wouldn't be possible, obviously, without, you gotta give the shout-outs, Nathan. You gotta give the fans the support. Wouldn't be possible without C-Nation Dog, Johan, JWE, Philo, everyone else. You already know the drill. If your name was not spoken, it's nothing against you.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah, the support is just crazy.
I really thank everyone who has been supporting us, since we, started back with GM mode. It's been, a great experience, everyone's reactions in the chat whenever something happens. And I really appreciate it. All the fans who come by, stop by, watch Mayhem, watch our pay-per-views. It really does, mean a lot to me and Aiden.
Yeah, so that's going to wrap it up. Hopefully this makes up for a break. Hopefully you guys like these announcements. And trust me, guys, big things are coming for the name GM mode. Have a good day, everybody. Hope this puts a smile on your face as per usual. We will see you guys on the next episode of Mayhem or pay-per-view, depending on when this comes out. I'm pretty sure it'll be the day after Mayhem. So stay tuned to Mayhem if it was yesterday or whenever. Kevin Glenn, The Shield Alive, blah, blah, blah. Have a good day.